So as far as the
It's 11:59 at Radio Free America, and this is Uncle Sam with music and the truth until dawn. Right now, I got a few words for some of our brothers and sisters in the occupied zone. The chair is against the wall. The chair is against the wall. John has a long mustache. John has a long mustache. It's 12 o'clock, Americans, another day closer to victory. And for all of you out there on or behind the lines, this is your song.
Okay, turns out I was muted. So, going to be opening some knives here today. Oh, now all of a sudden Puppy's awake. So at first we didn't have anybody paying attention to what we're doing. Are we going to get a stretch out of him? No, of course not, because he's on video. So we've got something going on in here. Let's open it up and see what's in here. Let's use this Civivi knife to open it with. Am I right? So far my favorite of the things. Let's see, what's the place to open it? Right here, maybe? Right through there. Cuts like butter. Amazing. Stainless steel cuts right through plastic. Amazing. So we can close that up for now. Boom. We got a bag in here. Gonna need to cut open some tape on this bag though, however. So let's close this knife up. I don't want to dull this blade unnecessarily. Let's we have another Civivi right here. Can open that up. Unzip it. This one's little, like the dog right here. It's a mini. I'll get in here and get into this tape. Looks like that worked. And I cut right through the box. So we have box number 1. It's been sniffed. We have a second box. We're calling that one box number 2. And let's consider this box number 3 with a bow on it. So if anybody's out there wants to say, hey, welcome to the chat, you can pick box 1, 2, or 3. I think they're still in that order. Nobody's going to say anything. Krabby Turtle's out there who has maybe a box like this en route to him. Maybe. Nothing. So there's 2 thumbs up there. Why don't we go with number 2? We'll just use that as a sign to go with number 2. I'll set these over here for now. Excuse me. Let's see which one this is. We won't spoil it by looking. Instead, we'll just get right into it. Cutting the top right off here. Take 3. Oh, okay. Well, let's stop then. Number 3 had the bow on it, right? We'll go with number 3. Has a bow on it, and it has a little thingy, little dangly thing. I guess you just yank on the dangly thing. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Whenever I see a dangly thing, I start yanking on it. There we go. It says thank you. Look at that. What do we got going on in here? Oh, nice. Got the everything in a nice presentation. Got the sticker, the logo sticker, warranty, the cloth, and the other thing in a very nice thank you kind of envelope folding thing here. That's pretty sweet. So this way, this can be gifted. Looks like we've got two pen things here for some reason. Is this a Swiss Army knife? Some silica. Nice. Then we have this little tiny pen. Pretty nice. This is what I wanted to check out. I wanted to see how this little pen set is. Do I yank on it or I'm screwing on it? I guess I'm screwing on it. Oh yeah, there's a, what do you call it? O-ring. Looks like there's a little dab of wax or something on there so that the pen stays good. Looks like the cap has the place for a lanyard or whatever. And I'm not going to do it, but it looks like you could jam. What's all over my fingers? What the heck? I don't know what's all over my hands. Looks like we're playing a commercial, and I'm going to go figure out what's all over my fingers. What's going on here? I'll be right back.
Hey, did you know that you could help support our future projects and let everyone know you're a fan of what we do? Check out our print-on-demand store. We have a tab here on YouTube. When you click on it, you can choose from a bunch of different items we have, shirts and posters and coffee mugs. Click on the one you like. When you find the design you want to put on it, choose a color and a size if it's appropriate. And when you purchase these items, a portion goes to help fund our future projects. We really do appreciate your support. You get some cool stuff. When you get that stuff, post pictures here and on other platforms, and we'll hook you up next time you order from our Gear website store. Thank you for your support of gunwebsites.com.
All right. So, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but got some kind of something. I don't know if it was grease or solvent or what. So, there's this thing, this pen here. I'm not going to jam the pen in backwards because I don't want to scrape it all up, but I suspect you probably could do that. And then it says Civivi on it. So that's in the package along with, even though it's red, we got this one. So this one is G10, but right off the bat, it's got like a texture to it. I can dig that. Oh my goodness. I clipped it with my finger and it's still opened right up. I dig that blade. I could handle carrying around this blade. It's a good thickness. I like the shape. I like the grind. I like everything about it except the red liners. But wow, that's nice. So this is actually pretty neat. The liners are probably like aluminum or something, and then they're painted or Cerakoted or something. They're like a nice heavy paint, you can tell. But then the G10 is grippy, kind of porous. Yeah, I kind of dig this combo. I don't know if Gizzard has one, if he's going to show up. I guess, I don't know if Gizzard's busy or something, but kind of threw this show up just because I got these in the mail today. But I was anxious to see what they were. I figured I'd record it. Super easy to flip this one. I think I played with this one at SHOT Show. What is this called? This is called an Elementium 2 with red liners and a white whatever. This one is definitely going right back out, though. I'm not a big fan of red, so hopefully somebody out there that is will appreciate this as a gift or to give as a gift like I'll be doing. So we'll put that gift little thingy back on there. Am I missing anything? I don't think I am. And then put that all back together. So more than likely a Patreon will get this. Maybe somebody else. I'm not sure. Make sure the dog sniffed it. He doesn't love it, but he's not afraid of it. So you got that going for you. We'll set that one over there. And I guess this was the little info about it. Pretty nice knife, though. If it was blue, I would not be as anxious to give that one away. All right. Let's open up the next one. Got a bunch of people joining now. There's Gizzard. And Ron Wayne is out there. Welcome. Rumble is the one that picked the first one. So who's picking the second of our Civivi knife openings? The dog is completely uninterested at this point. So we have number 1 and what did I just had them the right way? We have number 1 and number 2. Gizzard can tell what they are by just looking at the boxes. The rest of us have no idea what's in there. So did I move them? 1 and 2. The first one to vote is the first one. Library is saying 2. That's this one. All right, well, so let's use this little Kai V, I think this one is called. And we'll give it a little slice right there. I like to surgically open them, just in case these get bounced out. I don't know if this one will get bounced out or not. I got a couple of different ones this time. These are all thanks to Civivi for sending these, for sure. Okay, I went with, I think this is what they call the natural G10, and then I think some people say it's jade. Certainly not glow in the dark. I'm holding it up to the light right now. Yeah, it's not glow in the dark, but wow, I like that texture. Can I get a better light over here? That's like that G10 texture. I'm digging the black blade. Oh, it didn't open right off the bat. I'm digging the black blade and the black button and whatnot. And it's kind of like, what is that? Is that stonewashed, or is there a name for this? But I really like this one. I like the shape of that handle. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the texture, but I do. Obviously, I'm only getting ones with the push button lock. I'm not a fan of liner locks or I'll take the lock backs, but whatever that's called. But these I'm really digging. This one is going to be tough if I should give this one out or not. I can dig that blade shape. It kind of looks like a K-bar to me. There's some jimping up here. It's a good size. It's not real heavy. This is going to give my carry knife, which is in my pocket right now, it'll run for its money, I think. You know, this, I just put away the Am I Right, which is just kind of a big blade. And as much as I like the look of it, I'm just not sure about that blade. That's got a place for a lanyard, doesn't it? Oh, they got that bolster or whatever down here to put a lanyard on. But this thing opens even better than this. I have to flick this thing. Seeing it's getting all dirty. And I'd have to either clean this knife or just start carrying this knife. Problem is, with the black blade, it's going to get all dirty. I don't treat my knives all fancy, so that's going to destroy this black blade, which I don't mind, but I'm never going to be able to give this knife away or anything like that. So it's got the black aluminum or metal, whatever, frame internals, which I kind of dig, and it gives it like a weight. It gives it a mass. Defense data saying it looks like the clip is reversible on that one too. Yeah, they're always reversible, but they're not like dumb reversible, putting them clip point down. I think it's probably because of this lock, or maybe it's just Civivi knows that nobody in the right mind wants their knives tip up, or tip down. I mean, yeah, these things are like fidget spinners. All right, I like that one a lot. You can be voting on these. There's a poll over there, and you can vote on which one of these you like the best. A lot of times that poll costs money. We don't believe in that here. We fought long and hard with YouTube, and they finally gave in when we said we'll go to Rumble, and they went uh-oh, and they said, all right, you can do the polls for free. So enjoy the poll, vote on it as many times as you want. What's this last one? Everyone knows because it was the other one in the poll. Civivi sent these, thanks to Civivi. Every one of their knives comes in one of these nice little nylon things, if you'll notice. And their nylon thing has like fur in it, so it's not all just like a piece of towel or something inside. They're pretty nice. They always have this knife. Now, to be honest, I just threw the knife on the ground. I think they should, because they make a bunch of different knives. If they wouldn't give us a whole bunch of different knife stickers at SHOT Show, then I wouldn't know that they made a whole bunch of different knife stickers. But now that I know, I think they should give us, or at least they should put the model of knife in there. They keep putting this model in. Gizzard knows what it is. Is this the one we were just looking at? I don't know. But it's always this knife sticker lately. But then their logo, that makes a lot of sense, and it's a cool color. It's a really good color, actually. The warranty, which I don't think you need. Their knives are just always sharp. You never lose them. Chicks dig them, so as soon as you open one, you got to worry about all the chicks that are going to be hanging around. You get a little rag towel to wipe your blade off. I couldn't help it. Gizzard's always over there showing off his honey knives, and I needed to get one of these honey knives to see how good they are, see what's up with them. Oh, it's like they're magic. I don't even have to do nothing. I pulled it right out of the bag. I pushed on that little thing, and it opens like if some sort of magnetism opens it. It's crazy. So I got the honey, I don't know what this is called, honey stuff. It's like frozen honey. It gets a little sticky if you get it too warm, but it's neat. It's a one direction diagonal. I don't know if I'm going to dig that or not. I guess I could dig it. I guess it's going in the right direction to hold on to it. Wake up. What do you think? You could care less. I mean, they look nice in this stainless. If I use this thing for any amount of time, though, it's going to get destroyed. Nice looking blade. I didn't look at what the metals are on these things. They do tell you, though. Nitro V? Is that really what the metal is? I like this. I'm a big fan of this. Is that what's on that? Oh, this is the one from the sticker. We finally got the sticker that's close to being the knife that we got here. So I kind of like this instead of that bolster that they usually put on them. I think you still get it. You could still put your lanyard on the other way, but I think I like this better. I don't know. So I don't know. You could vote on these, but the problem is now you got to vote on the finish. You got to vote on the overall size. You got to vote on the colors, and you got to be voting on that handle material. That's a lot of voting to be done. Look at that. Not very impressive. Need a better light. This one's almost out of batteries. But at least it's a better light. It's better because it's Surefire. That makes it better. Oh, you know what I have? Oh, where did I put it? I have a thing. I have a thing just like a professional now. Hold on. Where did I put them? That's the question. An empty box. What did I do with the things that I got yesterday? Oh, I saw them over there. Look at this. I'm just like Gizzard. Gizzard has a bunch of these things, I think. You need these when you're going to be taking professional knife pictures. Well, it helps if you open the knife. There you go. There you go. Now I feel like a professional knife model. If you go like this, now you got to punch yourself. All right. I could have this out all the time, just off scene, just like what Gizzard does when he does his filming. Now the puppy looks like a movie star. As the co-host. But the poll is blank on my screen. What is he talking about? Did the poll get up there weird or something? Are we selling them on the website? Actually, I have a link. If you're interested in buying one of these, let me get you a link to a place called the Civivi website. You can buy them right off of there. Or, let's say you're busy right now. You could wait a little while and buy them when Gizzard does his show in a minute or two. But here's the Civivi link. We're affiliates with them, so that link will zap you over there and give us a cut if you grab any of them. But it's mainly I just got these in the mail, and I figured I'd do an opening of them. we'll probably put a bunch of links on the websites and stuff for these, but I'm probably going to keep this one. I really been wanting one of these. I'm calling it the honey. What do you call that? Like the honey grips? Maybe I won't like it. It is the texture on it, or the I don't know. I don't know if it's the way they're molded or if they're cut like this, but they've got a one-way texture to them. Can you not do that when we're live? And I don't think it's going to show up in here because I can't get the light to do it right. Maybe. I can't get the light to focus at the same time I got light. Uh-oh, I'm getting there. Oh, you know what it is? It's because I fiddled with this before. That's why. I'll get there. We're getting there. There it goes. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? It's just, it's in one direction. So, I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. I definitely like the color combo. I don't think I'd like it in much in black. I do like it in this tan. So let me go take a look at my poll. I'm going to go look at my poll. Mine says Cogent, the penknife combo, and the Elementium. This one is the... Oh man, I took them out of their things. The first one was where did I put them? Okay, this one is a Elementium 2. This one with the honey is Elementium 2, and they're calling it the Polished Ultimanium. Huh. I'm going to start another poll here. Somebody's seeing it because there's votes on it. Or are people just voting on blank? I guess you're allowed to vote on blank. But I'll start another one. Hold on. So no, I'm not selling them. Civivi sends them to people who make reviews or whatever to make reviews of them, right? Let's see. I'm going to go back and first I'm going to try getting this poll, see what's going on with the poll. At this point, we had a whole bunch of votes for Elementium 2, a few votes for Penknife. Oh, but you see it's working goofy for me too, because there's votes for all of them, but they're not showing up right. But you know what? It could just be we were having a conversation about 9mm yesterday, and a lot of times stuff like that can leach over into completely random other situations and taint them, ruin them. So let me try creating a poll again real quick. I'm going to scavenge my last poll, so hopefully that'll work. I kind of put the poll up. It felt like I was putting the poll up at the last minute, just as we were getting started. So it's possible that I was too fast for the servers. I'm pretty quick sometimes when I'm setting something up. Pretty good at it. All right, let me know if that poll worked. I'll jam that over. It looks like it's working for me. I'm going to jam that over by the puppy so everybody can see it behind him. All right, so let me go over and I can highlight stuff again. I'm not going to be here all night because Gizzard's got a show. I'm actually missing a Mike Vickers interview up there that's really good. But these knives just came in the mail, and I figured I'd open them live instead of just open them in private. That's boring. So Krabby Eternal's out there. Krabby has one of the knives coming in the mail already. That blue one. Thanks for grabbing something. Oh, I should probably mention this is, what is this called? Cyber Monday week. So we have three more Cyber Monday packages, which are like 5 patches for $42. If you know, you know. But everybody who gets in on that, you're essentially helping me get the next run of patches made. So you'll get the next run of patches also. You'll be getting the 5 patches that are in the mix, plus all the Free Patch Friday stuff that you're entitled to. Plus, I've been throwing in extra patches because you're helping me get a patch run made. And then whenever the patches get made, you'll get even more patches. So that makes me think that these two should be the same size. Well, they are the same size. Huh. I would have thought this one was smaller. Now everybody knows if you look behind the puppy over there, there's a blue light. That's Gizzard's modem. And all of a sudden, as soon as we start showing Civivi knives, it's as if a remote button was pushed and we started to have computer glitches. Let's see. So Krabby was the first one out there. Rumble is joining us. Welcome. Ron Wayne. Good evening. There's Gizzard, the man with his finger on our internet button. Maybe. Library Garrett. Welcome. Been a long time. I tried to get stuff that you ain't got because I figured, 1, I want the button latches. 2, I don't want red. And 3, I don't want nothing that you guys have already done videos on. So I tried to grab stuff that you haven't. And I got this red one because I knew I'm giving it away. I asked her if it was okay, and she said yeah. Knives. I can't show guns. We're going to probably start doing some Rumble stuff with guns. Or not probably. We will start doing Rumble stuff with guns. So, if you don't already have Rumble accounts, I'm sure most people do. You're saying you don't have this one? This one I specifically got because nobody was doing reviews on it, and I like little knives that are slip locks that don't have locks. This one is called the KIV, or Kai 5. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but this is where I first found that, whatever it's called, natural G10. So that's why I got that other one in natural G10. They call it natural, but I think you or Foss was calling it jade. And it does kind of look jade in the pictures. And it's not blue or not green, but it's I'm gonna put this thing back before I drop it or something, get it all messed up. And all the other ones just come in like a pouch. This one comes in a foam thing. So what I will do is whenever I send this to whoever, I'll send you a pouch also, because I don't need a million pouches. And that way you'll have a little bit more than a typical Stellar Quill Pen and Button Lock Elemental Knife Combo Pack. I guess they just didn't have room, otherwise they'd probably put one in there. And then, what was this one again? This one is called the Cogent. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Barbecue's joining us. Let's see. That was then. Barbecue jumped in. Defense Dad was saying that the clips are reversible. Oh, on your Elementium, it isn't reversible. Well, I don't want to assume nothing then. Let me look. No, it's got 2 holes. I'm pretty sure that's reversible on this one. It's got 2 holes on this side, and this looks like it's just flush on the surface. Now, I've never carried a Civivi. I'm used to, where's mine? One of the reasons I really, really like Benchmades, Spyderco's, is because of this clip. You can see how bent and goofy it is, but that's because I smash on it constantly, and it's still awesome. So, like, that's one of my favorite elements of a Spyderco, and that I can open it whenever I want. And with this one, with the axis lock, I can also close it whenever I want. But when they're new, that's what an axis is like when it's new. This one isn't an axis. An axis is on both sides, which means you kind of like have to open it from both sides. Like you have to pull down on both sides. This is just a button like a switchblade. So the button doesn't open it. The button closes it. But the button is my favorite, probably. It might not be the strongest. I'll give it that. It's probably not the strongest knife lock, but I'm not doing goofy, weird things that I have to have a lock that's that strong. So then Krabby says, you don't like using the O to slide the spider open? Oh, yeah, totally. But it's just that I don't need to. With this one, I can pull back on the axis locks, and then the weight of the blade is enough because there's just enough mass in it, and I'm an expert knifist. So I can just flick it. If that dog wasn't sitting right there, I could flip it without even touching the ring, the hole. So a lot of people don't like the hole, and I get it. It looks stupid. You have to get used to it, and it's extra. It takes extra space, but I like that blade. Like, I'm getting this blade anyway. You can kind of tell when I use a knife, it gets all destroyed because I don't play around with them. I use them. I mean, I'll clean it every once in a while, but not until it needs it. But that's why it also doesn't open that fast for me. So I was just not sure if I want to doom this knife to that fate or not yet. I think it could handle it, though. That's the other thing. I'm not sure how durable these knives are. I know they look nice and they open amazing. Ron Wayne is saying nice blade profile. So which one are we talking? This one, the Cogent, which is sort of like again, I don't know what the material is or what the paint is, but it's not really like a jet black, and I think it's supposed to be a little textury. But maybe I'm just crazy. I'm looking at it too close up. But I think that blade profile kind of looks like a K-bar to me. Or are you talking about this? What do they call them? Elementium 2. Which, man, I don't know what that's called. But that looks like a pretty strong and fairly aggressive, like, drop point, clip point. I don't know what to call this one. But, yeah, I would not be upset if I had to use a blade like this for a while. I'll probably keep this one in my fancy knife kit for a bit. But now I'm thinking I need to keep my fancy knives in little cases or something, because this one will get all junked up, clunking around. And I don't know if I want to junk it up or not. I think these are all about $70, right, Gizzard? I think they're like a $70 knife. So it's not something you're just going to get too trashed right away. So again, we got them over. These are from Civivi. You can get them from their website. I think they're about $70. They probably got sales and stuff. Watch Gizzard's channel. He keeps up on the sales and lets you know when they're doing fancy giveaways. Well, I don't think they do giveaways, but when they do sales and stuff. But we'll be giving away that red and white one. That's the Elementium, their most popular model. The sticker, you mean? Grips are nifty. I'm guessing you mean these yellow ones, or whatever these color are. Honey. So I don't know. I haven't gotten to the new comments if the new poll is working or not, but there's again a bunch of comments over there. Can we get a super chat? Oh shit. Library Garrett with a $50 super sticker. Thanks, man. Is your address still the same? I can get some stuff in the mail to you. Got a bunch of stuff that I have not yet put on the store, but stuff from the new sewing machine. So I can get you some stuff before it even gets on the store. Thanks for the super sticker. Let me scroll back up. Barbecue says it's been happening on YouTube for some people where the poll just comes up as a white box and shows nothing. I told them I wanted it for free, and they're probably like, oh, you can have it for free. You're just not getting the words included. So I can't tell if you can tell what I'm doing there or not, but I'm basically just pushing that button. Now I'm with my left hand because I'm playing with my right hand with the mouse. But this thing is not hard to open or close, even goofy-handed. And that's my thing. If I'm goofy-handed, if I'm doing something important with my right hand, my good hand, and then I got to be able to close this knife. And this thing's like a razor. Like, I'm fiddling with it, but that thing's like razor sharp. So if you were fiddling with this thing, having to fiddle around with locks, hands, fingers going all over the place, and blades flying closed, like, I'd be worried. But with that button lock and just letting it close, and then you let go of the button and it stays locked. So I dig this thing. It's going to be hard not to carry this thing around. When I'm wearing a tuxedo and stuff, this is the knife I'm going to wear with my tuxedo, I think. Defense Dad is saying, I got an Elementium in black with orange G10 scales. I didn't even know they made orange ones. I didn't know that was an option. So are you getting orange ones from Civivi, or somebody making aftermarket scales, or what's happening? How do you get orange scales? I've never seen Gizzard have an orange one. Have I? Barbecue says I got three Civivi backlashes show up this week. I don't know what that one is. Paid for his like a lame-o. Start doing videos. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend. They're a cool company, that's for sure. Here's the thing, though. If I was buying them, I think I'd probably only buy Spyderco's and Civivis at this point. I like my Spyderco's a lot. I like Axis locks, but I'm not buying a Benchmade anymore. They're too expensive and they're heavy. But this thing, I mean, I've opened all the knives at SHOT Show, and Civivi's open like some kind of greased lightning. Is it possible to grease lightning? Because that's what it feels like these are opening like. It's still okay. I think the polls. Oh no text on the first or second one. All right. Well, the answers are Elementium 2. So that's this one is number 1. This one in white with red that came with the pen in the Christmas box is number 2. And then the Cogent, this one is number 3. And this one opens and closes just as fast, only it doesn't feel the same because you can't see through the handle. And it's probably the blade. It must weigh different. It's bigger, right? So it must be a little slower. And then I can't tell if it's from the paint or if it's from the blade weight. But this one is just like lightning. Like it open. You're looking at it, and the next time it's open. That is so neat. It's not like on a spring or anything. It's just weighted so well, and they put some kind of, I don't know, greased lightning bearings in there, ball bearings. Defense Dad is saying he likes the white one. Well, that one is the one that's heading out. Probably sooner than later. I don't need to keep it around forever. It'll get lost in my pile of stuff here. Ron Wayne is also liking the white one. Now I wonder if Chris from 740 would go for a white and red one, or if he just likes the red and black. Will YouTube not allow gun stuff? I post this every once in a while, but this isn't a gun. This is just a hunk of plastic that looks kind of like one. That's the dog's. He thinks it's cool. Walk around with it. Let's see. Gary's saying he's got one in the natural G10. It's one of your favorite handles. Yeah, now that I've got the texture, see, I only had this little tiny one at first, and it was like my toe in the water, and I could tell I liked it, but it's pretty smooth. I guess. I don't know if you can tell. There's some texture to it, but it's almost going in the same direction. So I don't know if that's just the weird where the layer is, or I didn't know what. But you don't really get a hold on this knife, so it hardly matters. But this, much nicer. So come on. You've got the texture of the G10, but then you also have those cuts that going down the middle, and then those, whatever these light angled cuts are, those help a lot. And believe it or not, those little holes also give it a little bit of something. So I dig it. I don't know if I'm liking it with the black or not. Like I say, I know I'm going to destroy that black just using it. I have no idea where my mute is right now. Gizzard doesn't have a Cognate. I think that's why I got it. You didn't have it, and it was one of the ones I could get in this color handle and with a button, and I already didn't have one. Defense Dad says Civivi makes a version of the Elementum with wood handles and a Damascus steel that I like. Gizzard's got a Damascus ones. If you buy one before they run out, get one through his link over there. I seen one that was copper, so I got to figure out where that one's at, and that might be one of my next ones. Is in homage to being in Arizona. I might get some copper ones, but I've thought about wood. I don't know if Gizzard has wood ones or if I was just fiddling with wood ones at SHOT Show, but I don't know. They're a little. I guess these are light. Also, I was going to say the wood ones are so light. I guess in this Elementium, you said you have an Elementium in wood, yeah. Elementiums don't have reversible clips. Oh, okay, you're right. Look at that. It's over here or it's nowhere. Well, it's tip up, so that's all I care about. I wonder why. I imagine it has something to do with the button. Or is that they're not all buttons though? There's some Elementiums with liner locks, right? Because they're saying there's some under the Wii knives. Okay. You remove the pocket clips. Well, I don't always use the pocket clips, but I always use the pocket clips to hold on to the knife. So that's one of the reasons I want them back there and on that side of the knife, is because I'm holding on to the knife with them, especially with these knives that come down and smash into the, or close on their own. I want to be able to hold on to the clip. Like on this side, I have to hold it all awkward because there is no clip there. But I hear what you're saying. I could definitely take the clip off of this one and I'd be good to go. I would not care at all. But I would put a lanyard on it. Now the question is, do I put a gray lanyard on it, a black lanyard, or like some kind of a yellow lanyard? I don't think a yellow is the way to go. But I might have like a gold color yellow. Wait. Where did Krabby say something about Krabby said something about Spyderco? Let's see. But Gizzard says he has one with titanium scales. That's a Wii. So Gizzard is saying me either Spyderco knives just don't open for my hands. Oh, you're saying I didn't hear or see when Krabby was saying he didn't like this Spydercos. All right, Gizzard's getting ready for his show, so we'll wrap this thing up. There's a AR guns. Thanks for jumping in. I think you just saw that you had. Well, I saw the Corvette engine the other day, but did I see you were live earlier? I'm not sure. I'm dying. I need to drink something. So PB put a detent in it that works well. That's why it almost feels like a spring assist. Yeah, I don't know. These are super nice. I think it's the weighting, the balance or something. Like if you just put enough effort into the material and the design and, just keep grinding a little bit or making it a little bit longer or whatever you do, I think that might be it. I mean, it's possible they just hit, the perfect ratio, but this one's pretty nice. Fence Dad saying he's a woodworker and makes furniture, so I'm a sucker for stuff that has real wood. I get that. Barbecue's got a backlash in ebony. That was a gateway. I don't have anything in ebony, but I do have ironwood. I can't show this thing on video too much because it's like 10 feet long, but this is an ironwood spear from Peru. Back in the day, a friend of mine gave that to me. It's for spear and fish in Peru, and this thing is pretty neat because it's wood, but it's as strong as any fiberglass or anything. I think he called it ironwood, but I wouldn't mind having some wood that was super interesting like that. Like the clear grips to see if your knife is open and closed. Exactly. Or if there's not enough light in the room, this way you can get extra light in between your grips or whatever. All right, well, that was the opening of 3 new knives from Civivi. Thank you, Civivi, for the new knives. Appreciate it. And stay tuned. Patreons and or people grabbing stuff at the Gear website store, or both, for the white one. Wherever I put it away, I guess. The white Elementium 2 will be going out here sooner than later. Can I make s'mores with it? I don't think I would be sticking any. These are all too nice to stick in a fire, I think. But that's why I like when I got this thing, it was I want to say like a $50 knife maybe. And for me, $50 is like where I draw the line. For $50, I can tear it up. I don't care. I can replace a $50 knife if it can, if it needs to be. But this thing has just lasted. But then I think when they got to $70, I bought another one because I didn't ever want to lose it. I'd like this knife. This one's also transparent, by the way. So, but it's a plastic. It's not whatever that material is. This definitely feels like a plastic. This doesn't feel like a plastic. This feels like a different material. I'm digging this one. But for $50, like I'll do stuff to this blade. Like I don't care. Like it, I can resharpen it or tune it or sew something if I have to. But the thing is, this blade is decent. It's CTS BD1, whatever that is, some kind of powdered steel probably. But it's really held up. The spear one. Oh, the spear. I don't know because it's wood. So I don't know if how fast that stuff burns or not. But I'm not sticking it in a fire. A friend of mine gave it to me. It's from Peru. All right. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up. We'll go watch Gizzards' show. I recommend that you go watch Gizzards' show. It looks like the Alimentium won once again in the poll. And even though the poll was goofy today, thanks to Library Garrett. Like I say, if you've got the same address, let me know. I can send some stuff out to you. I don't know if you already have a copy of Gun Rights War, but I've got some that Jeff gave me, and you're welcome to one for the library, so to speak. All right, well, with that, we will wrap it up. Look at a dog butt later. Somewhere else's. You can look at somebody else's dog butt this evening. Dog butt and a cactus. Oh! That's how you know it's not a real dog butt. Otherwise, he'd yipe if I smacked him with a cactus. Thanks to our Patreons down here who make it possible for us to spend time on stuff like this. I had an hour, and I figured, got to open these knives anyway. Might as well go live. Poor Gizzard. Get the rude dog butt out of there. Yeah, now we'll have to go watch a cat butt. Let's throw a commercial up here.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
And remember today, the last of the Cyber Monday packages over at the Gear website store. You get hordes of free packages are included with that. Oh, you know what I'll do? I'm going to put this up. A special surprise ending that no one expected.
Captain, a vessel approaching.
On screen.
We're being hailed.
Every weekend over at GearWebsites.com, our online store, we have Free Patch Friday. And that means that every order placed on our store on Fridays is going to include at least one free patch. So that's every order with no coupons, no minimum order, no codes needed. You place the order on Friday, and when it arrives to you, it's going to have at least one free patch. Your support means a lot to us, and financial support is critical. So thanks again to the people who keep us online through purchases at GearWebsites.com.